Hey, and welcome to the video here today. So, for you learning about magnetic speaking, understanding who we are as a company, I wanted to take a moment here. My name is Chaz. I have Mohammed with me, and he is one of our coaches and trainers here at Magnetic Speaking. So, I'm just going to ask Mohammed a little bit about himself so you can get to know him more. So, Mohammed, thank you so much for being here.
Man, it's been a pleasure, Chaz. Always awesome meeting you and having conversations.
I love it. I love it. Same. And so, Mohammed, just to jump into this, what got you into wanting to do public speaking, coaching, and training?
It's funny. The pandemic has really, turned things around. I was looking for an opportunity. I've always wanted to do something with public speaking. As I was going through schooling, even though through formal education, I studied a Bachelor of Science, I did biology and psychology, moved to architecture in college. But the common thread, looking back at it now, they say hindsight's 2020. Throughout those experiences, indirectly, it was all pointing towards communication and presentations. A lot of people didn't like giving presentations. I was like an anomaly. I always look forward to giving presentations because I always look at them as an opportunity to share something awesome and share something great. And presentations didn't have to be boring. So that was the whole spark of communication. Now with the pandemic, the world is virtual, looking for other opportunities, trying to reinvent and explore. Lo and behold, Magnetic Speaking had this position. And I was like, let's check it out. Even though it's in the Bay Area, I'm not in the area, but hey, it's virtual. So there's no borders, no boundaries. And here we are.
I like it. I like it. And you've been doing great in the trainings. And we've heard so many positive things come from you about people enjoying themselves in the trainings with you and getting so much out of coaching. And so for you then, what do you find enjoyment when it comes to public speaking? Like what excites you about it?
For me, it's like this rare opportunity to really engage in conversations in a meaningful way that you can really leave a lasting impact. For me, I really believe that if you say the right message to the right person at the right time in the right way, you can leave a lasting impact. And I've seen it time and time again. When you find a really inspiring teacher, for example, totally different compared to when a teacher is just disengaged, doesn't know
Oh yeah.
the art and science of communication, the finesse. So it leaves a lasting impression. So, pick any topic, how to communicate that well, you can leave a lasting impact. And that's genuinely what I get excited about.
I like it. I like it. And so I know you've been working with a lot of different clients one-on-one. What's an example of someone you've worked with recently who you really helped?
So one client, she's been kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. And especially when it's something you love, it becomes even more problematic. So essentially she's in the hospital realm, so she's in the medical field. And with the pandemic, it's just really amplified and magnified her situation in terms of workload. And so she's had trouble navigating through those difficult conversations. But through these one-on-ones I've had with her, she's able to go from, I have no idea what to say, I'm worried that I might be perceived as someone, being pushy, down to, okay, here's a game plan and I can navigate through conversations with ease. And just seeing that transformation from where she started versus where she is right now, it's just fantastic. And that's the kind of stuff you live for.
That's amazing that she was able to do that and really feel more comfortable just being able to speak her mind. That's great.
100%. Yeah, because it's hard. That's the thing, right? Yeah, I've heard it been put like this, that if your only tool is a hammer, every problem looks like a
It's gonna
nail.
look like a nail, yeah.
So like if you don't know how to navigate through those tough conversations, if all you know is, let's say, one particular component, but how do you deal with someone who interrupts you all the time? If you don't have that tool in your back pocket, or let's just say someone bulldozes through you that's the interruption, or maybe someone just isn't speaking up, right? So you have all these different conversations, all these different scenarios, and you need to have tools in your repertoire. Otherwise, you're going to be left hanging. And so you're like, I don't know what to do. I feel stuck. But if it's just like a construction worker. When there's a certain problem going on, you reach into your toolkit. All right, I need a hammer for this situation. Oh, you know what? Maybe I need a screwdriver for this situation. maybe I need this for this situation. And so when the more tools you have and the more you know how to use them, the easier things will go and the easier it is to navigate through life's difficult conversations. And with communication, it's weird because we do it every day. Like you and I, we're having one-on-ones. And that's the thing as well, Chaz, like what so many people, they say, just regular one-on-one conversation, I'm fine. The moment you put me on a spotlight or in a group meeting or what have you, I suddenly freeze. It's almost like there's nothing different. There's no real, situational change. You're not doing something out of the ordinary, but just being put in that situation, it makes people freeze. So when we coach through them and just recognize and say, hey, look, you have more tools at your disposal than you think, it really changes things and makes it much better.
Absolutely. And that's so true. Public speaking is just a series of one-on-one conversations. And Mohammed, changing the topic here a little bit. So let's go outside of magnetic speaking and coaching. What are some of your hobbies? What do you do in your spare time? Any kind of passions, exploring, whatever?
Absolutely. So for me, there's a number of things. One is I'm a huge bookworm. Like I'm an
Nice.
avid fan of books, whether it could be fiction and nonfiction. So nonfiction could be like businesses and learning how to grow sales, marketing. That stuff's fascinating to me. And on the fiction world, I mean, for me, growing up, I don't know about you, Chaz, but one of my early starts into reading was Goosebumps by R.L. Stein. How are you
Oh,
familiar?
yeah.
Yeah, you remember that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Those covers really get in, like that really draws you into the story. So storytelling is a big thing. That's one side. For me as well, I try to stay in shape. And now with the pandemic, gyms are, not as open as they used to. So I've actually done a lot of things at home and resistance band work. It's funny enough, I never really anticipated it to be as useful as it was, but it's doing the job. And so working out, reading, and essentially those are the two main things at this point, but tons of other stuff as well.
Nice. Strengthening your body, strengthening your mind. What else could there be? That's great.
100%.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing, Mohammed. Appreciate you being here.
Likewise.
All right. Bye for now.